Welcome to CSEGuru. In this session, we will discuss two-dimensional array along with a function example. The program is matrix addition using two-dimensional array and function. What is two-dimensional array? An array with two index values. Okay, that is row index as well as column index. That is two-dimensional array. So here A is the array name and 5 is the row size and 5 is the column size. So array A with 5 rows and 5 columns. So this is an example for two-dimensional array. Now, with the help of this two-dimensional array, we are going to implement matrix addition example along with the function. Okay. So what is matrix addition? Suppose if they have given two matrices, that is matrix A with values 2, 3, 2, 2 and matrix B with values. Okay. So 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If they have given two matrices, here they have given with 2 rows and 2 columns. Okay. So both the matrix should be added and we have to print the resultant matrix in another name. That is, we have to save the resultant matrix in another name. For example, C. Any name we can able to use. So here if you are considering in this sense, the first row, first column value of A should be added to first row, first column value of B. Okay. That is 2 plus 4. So we will get the resultant matrix C, first row, first column value. Similarly, first row, second column value of A should be added with first row, second column value of B. Then we will get the first row, second column value of resultant matrix C. That is 3 plus 2. Similarly, second row, first column value of A should be added with the second row, first column value of B. Then we will get the second row, first column value of C. Okay. Similarly, second row, second column value of A should be added with the second row, second column value of B. Then we will get second row, second column value of C. Okay. So the resultant matrix we will get here is 6, 5, 5 and 6. So this is nothing but matrix addition. So to implement this matrix addition, we are going to use the user-defined function. One is to read the values of matrix A and B. For that, we have to use read matrix. And then to add these two matrices, we have to use another user-defined function, that is matrix addition. And to print the resultant matrix C, we have to use the user-defined function print matrix. Okay. One user-defined function to read the matrix values of A and B, that is the input values. And the second user-defined function to add the matrices of A and B. That process, that procedure will be done with this user-defined function. To print the output, that is the resultant matrix, we have to use print matrix. Okay. So we are going to use 3 user-defined functions here. And this is the main function. So here, this is the read matrix with the parameters int z and then int m and n. Okay. So this z matrix will accept the input values and store with the matrix name A as well as B. Okay. Both we have to read separately. Then this add matrix is used to add both the matrices. So here the parameters we need to pass matrix A, matrix B as well as the matrix C. Why we are sending matrix C? So matrix C memory should be allocated and it is ready to store the values. Okay. So that memory structure we have to send it. Okay. Then only after adding that result will be stored with this matrix. So we need to send matrix C also. So we have to declare matrix C and we have to send as a parameter to the user-defined function add matrix. Okay. And then int m and n. In all these 3 user-defined function, m and n represents the row size as well as the column size. And print matrix, it is similar to read matrix only. The difference here is read matrix will use scanf statement, print matrix will use printf statement. The resultant value we have to print with the help of the matrix Z. And m is the row size, n is the column size. Okay. So here we have used the 3 user-defined function. And inside the main function, if you are considering, we need to declare the integer values m, n And A is the input matrix with the size, row size as well as the column size, A of 10, 10 and as well as B of 10, 10, C of 10, 10. Okay. So maximum 10 rows, 10 columns we can able to store with these three matrices. So first we need to enter the size of the matrix. So matrix sizes M and M. That is the row size and the column size we have to enter. Then enter the elements of matrix A. So first we need to accept input for the matrix A using the user-defined function read matrix. Okay. So here when the function is called, immediately control will be transferred to the read matrix user-defined function, and there it will accept the input values for matrix A and store with it in memory. Similarly, enter the elements of matrix B. And again, we have to call the read matrix. And this read matrix will accept the input values from the user and store with the matrix B. Okay. So after getting these two values, we need to call the user-defined function add matrix. And this matrix will implement the procedure to add the values of matrix A with matrix B, and it will produce the result with the help of the matrix C. Okay. Then finally, we have to print the resultant matrix using the print matrix. Okay. So how many times we need to call the user-defined function? 2 times we need to call the read matrix user-defined function to accept the input values for A separately and to accept the input values for B separately. Okay. Then we have to call add matrix user-defined function to add the values. Then finally, after getting the result, we need to print the resultant matrix using the print matrix user-defined function. Okay. And here if you are considering in the sense the matrix size, commonly we have to enter. For both matrix A as well as the matrix B, we have to enter the common matrix size. So this is all about the main function. Now we will see the user-defined functions. So this is the read matrix user-defined function and this is the print matrix user-defined function. And since we have to accept row value as well as the column value, we have to check the row size as well as the column size. In both the read matrix as well as the print matrix, we have to use the nested for loop. So one for loop is used to check the size of the row and another for loop is used to check the size of the column. So what is the size we have entered? According to that size only, the input values will be accepted. Beyond that, we cannot able to accept and store the result. So here, how this for loop works, we will check with an example. Okay. So initially, when I value equal to 0, when I equal to 0, check the condition. For example, M and N size we have given 2. For simplicity, we will take 2 into 2 matrix. Okay. So M and N size is 2. So when I equal to 0, check the condition 0 less than 2. Condition is true. So control goes to inner for loop, that is the jth for loop. So here, when j value is 0 and 0 less than 2. So using this scanf statement, it will accept and store the input. I is 0, j is 0. So z of 0, 0, it will store some value. For example, 2 I have given. Okay. Then after getting the input, control goes to inner for loop. Keep in mind, the inner for loop condition should fail. Then only control goes to outer for loop. So here outer for loop I value is 0 only. Only inner for loop gets incremented now. Okay. So j gets incremented to 1 now. Check the condition 1 less than 2. Condition is true. Then z of I value is 0. J value is 1. 0, 1 position, it will store some value. For example, I have given 3. Okay. Again control goes to inner for loop. So here j value is 2. Check the condition 2 less than 2. Condition fails. So now this inner for loop will exit. Control goes to outer for loop. So outer for loop, now I value gets incremented to 1. So I equal to 1. Check the condition 1 less than 2. Condition is true. Then control goes to inner for loop. Since the outer for loop condition is true, control goes to inner for loop. Now inner for loop value starts from j equal to 0. Keep in mind, this iteration is already over After execution, the for loop exit. Okay. Now, this is a fresh iteration of jth for loop. Okay. So, here, j equal to 0. Check the condition 0 less than 2. Condition is true. Okay. Then, z of, now I value is 1. I gets incremented. Okay. Z of 1, j value is 0. So, z of 1 comma 0, enter some value. Now, j gets incremented to 1. Check the condition 1 less than 2. Condition true. Z of I value is 1. J value is 1. So, in 1 comma 1 position, store some value. Okay. Next, j gets incremented to 2. Check the condition 2 less than 2. Condition fails. Now, this inner for loop will exit. Okay. Control goes to outer for loop. So, outer for loop, I equal to 2. Check the condition 2 less than 2. Condition fails. Now, this outer for loop also exit. Okay. And control goes to the next statement in the C code. So, now, if you are considering, we will get the matrix values. For example, consider here the matrix values in 0, 0 position. So, this is 0 and this is 1. And this is 0 and this is 1. This is row and this is column. So, 0, 0 position value is 2. It will store the value 2. And 0, 1 position, it will store the value 3. And 1, 0 position value is 4. 1, 0 value is 4. And 1, 1 value is 3. So, this is the input matrix we will get it. Okay. Similarly, if you want to get the input for matrix B, this read matrix again it will be called. So, in main function if you are checking, first time it will call the read matrix to get the input value for matrix A. Second time it will call the read matrix to get the input value for matrix B. Okay. So, 2 times the read matrix will be called to get the input value for A separately as well as for B separately. Similarly, the print matrix, if you are considering in the sense, this matrix is used to print the output in the output screen. The read matrix procedure and print matrix procedure is same only. Both it has to use the nested for loop, same condition it will be. But what will happen in the sense, instead of storing the result, okay, it will print the value in the output screen. That is the only difference. The iterations and all, everything it will be same. Instead of accepting and storing the result in memory location, here the printf statement will retrieve the value from this memory location and it will print it in the output screen. Okay. So, this slash n why we have used in the sense, after printing one row, it has to go to next row. That is why we have used with this slash n here. So, this is what about read matrix and print matrix. So, now we will check the logic of addition matrix procedure. Okay. So, addition matrix, if you wanted to do it in the sense, we need 2 input matrix, that is matrix A as well as matrix B, and the resultant matrix that is used to store the result. This is A matrix and B matrix. This is the B matrix. Okay. So, how it is implemented, we will check the procedure now. So, here if you are checking in the sense, here also we have to use 2 for loops. Okay. So, the outer for loop first we will check it. That is the first iteration of outer for loop. I equal to 0. And here also 2 into 2 matrix. M value is 2 and N value is 2. Okay. So, I equal to 0. 0 less than 2. Condition true. So, the outer for loop condition is true. Then, control goes to inner for loop. Okay. So, inner for loop. That is the first iteration of J. J equal to 0. 0 less than 2. Condition true. C of I comma J. So, C of I is 0. And J value is also 0. Okay. Equal to A of Ij plus B of Ij. That is A of Ij. I is 0. J is also 0. Plus B of I is 0. J is also 0. Okay. So, in A of 0, 0 location, this is 0, 1 and this is 0, 1. This is the row and this is the column. Similarly, 0, 1, 0, 1. So in A of 0, comma 0, what is the value? 2 plus B of 0, comma 0, what is the value? 1. So we will get 3. So in C of 0, comma 0, value 3 will be stored. So this is 0, 0, 1, 1. Okay. So this is the first iteration of J. Now after execution, control goes to inner for loop again. Okay. So the second iteration of J, for example, iteration we will consider it as B. Okay. So J is equal to 1. Now J gets incremented to 1. 1 less than 2, condition true. Then this inner statement will execute once. That is C of ij. I value is 0 only. So this iteration not yet over for I. J value gets incremented and move to next iteration. Okay. So now C of I value is 0 and J value is 1 now. Okay. Equal to A of ij. A of I is 0. J is 1 now. Plus B of ij. I is 0. J is 1. Okay. So what is the value we will get at? A of 0, comma 1. What is the value? 3. Plus B of 0, comma 1 value is 3. So we will get it as 6. So in C of 0, comma 1 value is 6. Okay. Next iteration if we are considering, J value is 2. Check the condition 2 less than 2. Condition fails. Now this inner for loop will exit. Control goes to outer for loop. So this outer for loop, now this will be considered as the second iteration of I. Previous iteration I value is 0. Now I gets incremented to 1. Check the condition 1 less than 2. Condition is true. Okay. Next control will be transferred to inner for loop now. Inner for loop, freshly it will execute from J is equal to 0. So inner for loop, 8th iteration. J equal to 0. Check the condition 0 less than 2. Condition is true. Then this statement will execute. C of now I value is 1. C of 1. J is 0. C of 1 0 is equal to A of 1 0 plus B of 1 0. I value is 1 and J value is 0. Okay. So what we will get? 1 0. A matrix 1 0 value is 4 plus B matrix 1 0 value is 2. So we will get it as 6. So C of 1 comma 0 value is 6. Next iteration of J's for loop. J is equal to 1. J gets incremented now. Check the condition 1 less than 2. Condition true. Then C of I value is 1 as well as J value is 1. C of 1 1 is equal to A of I value is 1 and J value is 1 plus B of I value is 1 as well as J value is 1. So in A of 1 comma 1, what is the value? 2 plus B of 1 comma 1, what is the value? 2. So we will get it as 4. So in C of 1 comma 1, value is 4. Now the third iteration of J is equal to 2. Check the condition 2 less than 2. Condition fails. Now this inner for loop exit. Control goes to outer for loop. So outer for loop, previously I value was 1. Okay. And the third iteration of I, if you are considering, I is equal to 2. Check the condition 2 less than 2. Now this condition fails. 2 less than 2, condition fails. So the outer for loop also will exit now. Okay. So after that, if we are checking in the sense the resultant matrix, so this is the output we will get it. Okay. Using the print matrix, user-defined function, this output will be printed in the output screen. Okay. So this is the logic of matrix addition using two-dimensional array and function. Thank you for watching this video.